So for you folks following along at home, you know that the whole reason of these little talks is me and Andy get together to play some games. Supposedly. That has been falling a little to the wayside the more and more we record.
Well, we take a long time.
So after recording episode 3, we technically played more of Warhammer.
Did we?
Yes, I was just going to say, do you remember any of that?
No.
I am 95% sure we didn't even make it to the next checkpoint.
That sounds about right.
Now, granted, it was a really hard part. It was like a defend the base kind of a thing. There was these swarm of monsters. We had to kill the nests. Does any of this remind you? Does nothing ringing a bell?
Nope.
You have? Okay. Yeah, that explains. I felt like I was on my own team for the most part.
That's how I roll.
So, yeah, it didn't go so well. And then, mercifully, you decided, hey, I think we need to move on to something else.
Yeah.
And then I think we played Beat Saber, which also did not go very well.
But it's fun.
It was fun.
I do remember we played Master of Puppets. We bought the Metallica update.
Yes.
And, I do remember I could literally play the damn song, but I could not play the damn Beat Saber.
It was really hard. And I remember you convinced me you'll buy it, and then I remember waking up the next day and there was $20 on my table. So I was assuming that was you paying for the deal.
Yeah, because we've been debating about it probably for the last 3 podcasts.
It's good, but like some Metallica songs are long.
Yeah,
and like I remember I did one and I was doing great, and then by like 8 minutes through,
you're like okay,
and it was a time tempo change with the sixlets. The whole
right.
And they're like nope, and then I'm not doing this.
Believe it or not, drunk Metallica Beat Saber, not the easiest.
It did not go so well.
Hey, speaking of Metallica, did you see? Load is coming out with their own super edition.
So what I caught a headline and it was typical. It's like it's hard to. I think sometimes it's hard to describe to the layman some technical terms of audio engineering.
Yeah, right.
So I was confused just by the headline. It didn't make any sense to me. But what I gather is they're using. Is it unused takes or is it unused layers? I don't
know. I didn't look into it much more than just I saw a headline.
They're using 146 tracks hidden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, and so that's for those of you home that aren't following along or are not aware, me and Andy are both audio engineers. So I don't know if it was takes they didn't use or layers they didn't use or they're remixing it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But
sounds interesting.
I'm very because as me that I think that is one of the best mixed albums.
Yeah,
of
that's
all
one
time.
it's always your golden standard.
I thought of that before I really got into mixing, and then after I got into mixing, I look back at it and I'm like,
it still holds up.
It definitely holds up. It
Bob Rock knew his shit.
Yep, great producer. Yep, and
I don't want to drop a lot of money on it, but I am very interested. So,
we'll check it out.
Maybe I'll buy it because I still hold true. I love those albums. So, I wish it was both Load and Reload.
It might end up being both because they're the same session. They're the same. I
mean, it was supposed to be a double album.
Yeah,
at least according to Metallica.
Hey, this is our first really true tangent.
Yeah, we really went off.
Which is what we said from the start that, fuck it. If we do tangent.
Yeah.
Can that be a verb? Yes.
Tangential.
If we tangento, then we're going to fucking go with it.
We're tangiting.
What are you going to do? Hit stop on the podcast?
Yeah, you can't. This shit's already downloaded accounts. You're already too deep.
All right. And man, it's time to back it up or rewind if you want. Last episode, we talked about dragon riding in video games.
Yes, we did. I got to get this prepared. Yes.
And you were talking about a game, and I insisted it didn't actually exist. And we said we would touch base back about it.
Yes.
And so here we are. We're
touching.
We're touching bases.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
All
so
the
let me
bases
know.
belong to
So
us.
this game did exist?
It existed. I will admit I was getting two games confused. But the main game I was talking about was called Dragon Spirit.
Ooh, okay.
And
Give me some
as
details.
described on Wikipedia,
What system? What year? Give us that.
NES 1987.
Oh, NES.
The original Nintendo. Developed and published by Namco.
Okay.
If you're interested in the developer. It controlling the dragon. I'm gonna butcher this, and there's some nerd right now who's
Why
gonna.
do dragons always have insane names?
Well, the funny thing is, it's not insane. It's AMUR. So I would say that as Amur or Amur. Amur. Roll your. I don't know. So you control this dragon, and it's essentially this game is very simple, just basic
NES game, yeah, it has to
game.
be simple. It was like side scrolling. What happened?
No, it was like the old top view. You're looking down on your dragon, and the
Oh.
dragon you can weave or strafe left and right and shoot shit with your dragon fire, and you get upgrades. And then
It's like a top-down shooter.
yeah, and then it's like, but you're flying, like those classic flying games.
Never heard of this game.
And that was one of the games I owned. And then the other game I was getting confused with.
Oh, so you like morphed two games into one?
Was Dino Wars. And Dino Wars was ahead of its time because it spelled Dino Wars with a Y. So it's DYNO. And then the Wars was not an S, but a Z.
So that was like the thing to do in that era. This is SNES era?
Yeah, still Nintendo.
Oh, still Nintendo.
Yeah,
it was ahead of its time then.
Yeah, this was by...
We didn't into the rad spelling until like the
Yeah.
90s, I thought.
And this was a platformer for the most part. And then let's see what they say. Game.
Oh, because you had said you got off the dragon.
Yeah, this was a two mode game.
Oh, this is the one. Okay.
Yeah, the player controls either Professor Proteus in his battle suit or Cybosaurus, a truly devastating Robosaur. So,
Oh man, we forgot how to name shit, man.
so you played either one. So some games you were the guy, or some games or some levels you were the dinosaur. But you would jump in his head, and then you would like control him.
Man.
That was the theory. And if you want to know more, Google it, because that's it. That's all you're getting.
Wow.
But that game was hard. Both games were really hard.
Okay.
Dude,
I've never heard of either one of those.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Insane.
You learned a little bit about dragons and dinosaur games.
So that was a good revisit for us.
They exist, although I confused them.
You morphed the two together.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time for the news update.
Okay, yeah, Matt. You're the newsman today, I think.
I don't know why you an air horn for the news, but you know what? Why not? Anything
Matt
goes.
is
Anything
horny.
goes. So, I don't know you were aware this was even happening, but the Until Dawn movie came out.
What the hell is that?
What you remember Until Dawn, the game?
No. Am I supposed to know that?
So Until Dawn, and then later the same. It was Supermassive Games. Then they made the Dark Anthology. They were kind of like choose your own adventure horror flicks.
I vaguely
It was
remember
like
this, yeah.
Scream, but it was a video game style. Bunch of teenagers. It was starring Hayden Panetta. Hayden from Save the Cheerleader, Save the World.
Man.
Heroes? Remember Heroes? Yeah. You're killing me. You're giving me nothing, man. You're giving me nothing.
Let's go back to Crushes, because this shit ain't working.
Well, she was very crushable.
Okay. Now, man. Let's get in.
Anyways, and
stop.
she wears a towel, I think, through most of the video game.
Seems not very...
You don't remember that? Like, wow. Anyway, so that's what it was. It was choose your own adventure. You would make choices, and some of the characters would live, some that wouldn't die. So for some reason, they made a movie out of that, which, it's a movie. I guess they just stuck in a time loop, I'm guessing. I actually know. No one cares. By the time this episode comes out,
I barely care.
The movie's probably going to be gone.
Yeah.
But, we love in this show to talk about games that people never heard of that are in the works and then canceled.
Ooh.
Yes. So apparently they were working on a Blade Runner game.
Ah.
Which would have been, I mean...
Blade Runner is pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Apparently there was a Blade Runner game that I don't know. Did you know there was a...
I mean, I could picture it, but
I mean, Cyberpunk is pretty
Yeah.
popular now. So and apparently, the Supermassive was working on a Blade Runner game.
That's the one with
Harrison
Solo.
Ford.
Yeah.
Han Solo. Yeah, it was.
But the remake is the only one I saw. And
No, it wasn't a remake. Remember, it was a sequel.
was it a true? I
It was
didn't
a
hear
true
all
sequel.
this.
It was like a 30-year-old.
I was late to the game.
Sequel.
I watched it randomly one night, and I was
Yeah.
like, I love this.
Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, so there was a there was a video game in the works. That got
Licensed
canned.
games. Listen to episode 3.
Yes. So something you didn't know existed is now no longer happening.
Well,
That's the news from
so
Almost
everything
Gamers.
is the same.
Yes. I've essentially told you nothing. And you're welcome.
I'll drink to that.
All right, next up we got to talk about, and again, unfortunately, this might be like super old news for the rest of you listening to this, but the worst kept secret in all of video games for 2025 would be Oblivion Remaster.
Wasn't that an epic moment?
Yeah, I mean, it was funny watching.
We've talked about this every episode, I
Yes,
think.
I think we have.
And it's been me.
Yes. But it's funny watching. Did you watch the announcement trailer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
funny watching because, it was pre-taped.
Yeah.
So it's funny to watch like Todd Howard be like, oh, like excited. Guess what I'm releasing? And we're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Get to it. Get to
Everybody
it.
knows.
Get to it, Tawad.
But I really, you know what? Watching that, I almost got it because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
But that's what made me go back to Avowed. I'm like, no, I need to finish Avowed first before I jump on
That's
something
smart.
new. But dude, it looks awesome.
Like if we're gonna
Yes.
get really into it,
Yeah,
because that was one of my main things. Is I've reported on this every freaking episode, but I was blown away by the graphics.
Yeah.
And it always holds a special place in my heart because I own Morrowind. I loved Morrowind, but I didn't have a PC that could play Morrowind.
Right.
I bought that game with just reading the cover or reading the description of it.
Do you remember you showed up to the Yellow House?
Yeah.
For those of you not to know, that was my college residence,
Yeah.
2331 Jane Street, South Side.
Still exists.
Still exists.
Somehow.
Did not fall to the ground after we moved out of there.
Yeah, right. Should have.
Oh, my God. There's probably still enough alcohol soaked in the basement that you get drunk off of just being there.
How many shotguns, right?
Yeah, I remember you showing up with the Game Informer to the Yellow House with the Oblivion cover. Yeah.
Thank you. That was and that's why I'm glad the Game Informer's back. But that was like the moment. Like I was so stunned at the picture, and they just had a shot of like a chapel, and there was like mushrooms. I'll always remember it was those classic like Mario mushrooms. I forget what they're called technically in the real world, but I was like, this looks like a real game. It looks like a real world I could just explore. It blew my mind. So, and then Morrowind, I just couldn't really experience, but Oblivion was that moment where it was just like, here you are, here's a world, just explore. And I'll forever love it for that, even though Skyrim on every level was probably better. And I think it's the better game, but Oblivion was like that moment. But I do realize there was a lot of shortcomings to Oblivion because Skyrim.
So that was
so much.
That wasn't quite, but almost a launch title for the 360.
Yeah, and that was the other thing is like I had money, I had like a decent job, I could afford
That would have been the first
360.
game where same here.
And
I literally bought a new TV.
Yeah, I bought a new TV
yeah.
for it, and I
Yep.
was like locked and loaded, ready to experience it. It was like the game for me at that time.
Do you remember? I think I've told you this before. You probably forgot why I stopped playing Oblivion and never got very far in it.
Yeah, you mentioned it, right? You got motion sickness.
Motion sickness, because it was the first time. Okay, you were so zoomed in, sword and shield in hand, and it was the first time I wasn't playing on a 13-inch TV.
Right.
I bought a massive 65-inch
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah,
Because suddenly I had all this money. I was actually an adult.
yeah, right.
And
Exactly.
yeah, I got motion sick.
Yeah. But
that and the game, like you said, you could do anything, and I wasn't ready for that type of game.
Me either. And that's why like I'm itching to get back because Skyrim I was kind of ready for it. I did take a lot of sidetracking, but I didn't realize like how much there probably was to that game. And I also got burned out from, and this was another thing I think people complain about was like the Oblivion gates. I don't know if you remember the Oblivion gates.
The same exact thing happened to me.
And I was still a little bit OCD, and I wanted to clear them all. But I think they were infinite.
Well, wasn't it? It was clear them all, but you had to.
Well, you had to go way up into the tower, and
because I remember. So you found a hack to beat him by turning invincible.
Yeah.
And you could just
run through it.
And the same way I had a poorly built character.
Yeah.
But my acrobatic stat was, and athletic stats were through the roof. So it sucked for fighting, but I could do the same thing. I just run through the Oblivion gate and close it.
Yeah, that's what I did for a lot of them, but it started to become just play by numbers.
It is. And I think you had to didn't you have to do something in every town to like build up your army to beat the game?
I feel like there was something like that.
Yeah, so I should say eventually I went back to Oblivion. Yeah. So here's my progression. All right, let's hear. Here's my progression.
Yeah,
I played Oblivion for a couple hours. I was overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
/ made me nauseous.
Right.
So I stopped playing it. Eventually played Fallout 3, which then I got the Bethesda shit. So when Skyrim came out, I loved it. And then years after Skyrim, you had brought me onto the modded version of Morrowind.
Yeah.
And after that, then I went to the modded version of Oblivion. So I did the weird progression.
Yeah, that was all over the map.
So I eventually did play Oblivion, but again, so you had to like bring all the towns, and I got bored with that. So that's why I'm excited now. There was 3 or 4 towns I never went to.
Yeah, that's what some of those towns are so distinct.
That's what I heard. So I'd love to go back to them.
And that's what I'm at. Like, I do realize the gameplay is nothing like Skyrim, and there's going to be a certain like sense like this is old. This doesn't hold up.
But they did update.
Some of it.
I clearly remember because again I played them backwards, so I remember going to Oblivion and combat was just there was no reactions. You just swung your sword until they died.
Wow, like Morrowind. How many times did you fight those flying fuckers?
Morrowind. Oh, it was just
Anyway, they're like, wait, is it hitting? And then eventually you hear like, and you're like, oh, I hit it. Great. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. But yeah, so. I think, I do realize, I'm going to go back and there's going to be moments where I'm like, oh, yeah, this is an old-ass game. This doesn't hold out.
Yeah.
But I do want to experience it again and really, like we said, Skyrim it. Really enjoy every little weird side quest. Because there apparently are a ton of weird, fun side quests. And some of that has been lost maybe over the years and maybe because they've grown in size. But I'm itching, but I do feel like there might need to be a couple updates because some criticisms already. Like for the most part, I think everybody's absolutely in love with it.
They re-recorded a lot of the voice acting.
Yeah, that was cool.
But they didn't actually change the actual dialogue.
Oh, okay.
So, because you remember in Oblivion, there was like one guy that did most of the voice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so many of the races sounded exactly the same.
So they
brought in the voice actors and the different races. They all sound different, but they didn't actually change the dialogue. So you still have that quirky, weird ass dialogue, which I love. I mean, that's part of the charm.
And I think that's what everybody agrees is like the charm is still there, and that's like you need to experience the game as it was intended. I think like some of the things that already Haley, my wife, owns Xbox Series X, and I started downloading it because she has Game Pass for a couple of days because I think she's going to get rid of it because we don't use it at all.
Uh-huh.
And I was just going to try to like demo it. Yeah. And already, even in like the phase, like I was just making my character. Actually, I was literally doing this before I came over, and the beard. Like I changed the jawline of my character, and the beard didn't fit around it. So there's got to be some updates coming.
No, I think they're keeping the character creator as is to make all that
Really?
janky, crazy ass.
Okay.
The weird looking.
So there's like
and
things.
that's part of the
I'm
charm.
wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering.
So it's a tough call. Like what's a bug? What's charm?
Yeah.
And that's going to be the.
So yeah, I don't know, but I do kind of want to get back into it because it looks absolutely stunning on some. Like I've seen screenshots that were like, "Is this really Oblivion or is this Avowed or some other game that's released?"
No, I will say it looks better than Avowed.
Really?
Yes, it does.
Wow.
And I thought Avowed is again. I've always said Avowed.
No,
is
I mean
fine.
Avowed is like a working man's fun RPG, but
Something about Unreal 5 when it's all topped off.
And well, that's the big thing I think people are really waiting for is optimization. I think it's still pretty
okay.
rough.
I can see that.
And so I kind of was like, well, maybe I'm not in a hurry. Maybe they'll come up with like a light update where they'll optimize it a little better so that it doesn't run like shit on my PC. But I have pretty good specs, so I think I could probably run it okay.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. Well, Matt drunkenly made me purchase a weird laptop that
Weird gaming laptop.
All right.
You love it.
But
You
it's
love
good
it.
for our podcast.
Yes, we're recording this on a HP.
Omen.
Yes. So again, if HP and or Razer would like to sponsor this episode,
You should.
give me a call. Just yell my name in an alleyway. I will appear. So following right through that line is now the rumor is that there's a Fallout 3 remaster coming out.
Ooh, really? We're going to get into that?
Yes. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. It's like, just right into that.
Fallout 3, man, we could get into that, but we'll
Won't.
wait for that.
Won't.
Matt's going to talk like Peanuts characters.
All right, let's talk about something near and dear to both of our hearts with the just dropped, again, not if you're listening to this episode, but if you're here in real time with us, the Borderlands 4 PlayStation State of Play trailer / gameplay reveal.
Yeah, a little more deep dive.
A little more deep dive.
State of play, as they call
the
it.
state of play. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Bring me this game. Like me and you were gonna play this game no matter what.
100%.
Now we're even more like, hey, take my money. You want $1,000? Sure, we'll come up. I'll come up with it. Whatever. We'll find a way.
I'm buying the crazy figure with whatever.
So wait, actually, would you pre-order it?
I don't see a reason not to at this point.
Really? So I'm torn because of the Assassin's Creed Shadows incident. I did not pre-order it, but I had a friend who pre-ordered it, and then it got bumped by 6 months, and then some of the pre-order stuff never happened. So we got a little bit of a refund, but it's just like, so back in the day, the reason to pre-order something was so that you guaranteed to
actually
have
get a
a
copy.
copy. Because, I told the story before about Borderlands 1. I almost couldn't buy it because it was sold out.
Yeah.
So that's gone. That's not happening
That's
anymore.
not an issue because it's all digital.
But now
Even when they get it physical, I think it's mostly like a digital marker.
Yeah. You might get a steel book, but
Yeah.
there's nothing inside of it.
Yeah.
And you'll get some bonuses, but they're usually crap.
Garbage.
So I don't know. I don't want to pre-order something that's going to end up sucking.
Yeah.
I go back to Cyberpunk, which eventually got good. But you're right. I guess when it comes to Borderlands, we're going to play it no matter even if it gets terrible.
Well, that's where I always come to the conclusion. Like, am I going to play this? Yes. So I just sometimes I just like to be a supporter.
Yeah.
To me, it's like about a support thing, or if it has neat little things you could get with it.
Yeah.
You do it. So, like you said, you get a
I
shitty little armor or a shitty little gun.
I regret not having the little claptrap robot that came with the pre-order of Borderlands.
Yeah, you could have
remember that?
You could have a little claptrap running around. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot that weighs into it. So I will have to wait and see. But Borderlands is arguably our favorite co-op experience.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, from the looks of the new stuff they're adding.
And so, like, maybe this will be one where I'm like, I'll save my money a little bit. And if it's like a cool, really like neat, like they provide a claptrap, random shit or something, maybe I'll go. Like, I still have a dragon sitting in my fucking office that from Skyrim. And that was my biggest purchase, was the Skyrim Super Edition, which came with the actual Alduin. I think it's Alduin.
I don't have...
But that was probably my biggest purchase. And that was back when we were like, fuck it. But
Yeah.
I probably have to ask. I still have to ask my wife for permission, even though she'd be like, "It's your fucking money."
So yeah, we're very excited now, especially after that preview.
that.
Although
I'm interested because I haven't looked at the internet since it.
Oh no, we haven't.
And I'm curious to see where all the hate is.
Yeah,
because there's going to be hate.
Yeah, where the hate is. I mean, we love. Again, I don't think we remember all of it, but just the little shit. Now it looks like heavy weapons are their own category.
Yeah,
so
which
you can
is
just
interesting.
Pull up, cause, just like they said on the trailer, like I would never use a rocket launcher because I would save it for boss battles because I didn't want to put it in a slot.
Yeah.
I had my other guns. I don't have room for a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah, rocket launchers always.
But now
extra.
if I can just like hold square or something.
Yeah, like instead of using a grenade, I'll use a rocket launcher.
Yeah, then I'm so cool.
Why not?
That cool
seems smart to me.
Yeah.
But somebody will complain about it. Because like I was telling you, we were going to talk a little bit about it, and I wanted to say it, but people hated their new, like, I guess they have a grappling hook.
Yeah.
And so, I was shocked because I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Why hate?
People don't like the fact that you have to pick a spot they designate as a spot. They're like, oh my goodness, this is 2012 where you have to pick a spot that they designate.
Do they realize that in a platforming-ish game like this, to make it just open to grapple to anything?
Yeah.
That seems like a year of development just right there.
I agree. Like
that I don't care about.
No. But yeah, you have to pick a spot that has a symbol on it that you can grapple to. There was so much.
Wow.
There was like probably 100 messages. Like I go through. I'm a whore for going through all the comments.
You should not.
And it depresses me, and I always regret it. But I'm always happy to see the people who are like, yay. So like sometimes it's fun. But I was shocked that people said, I want to grapple to everything. Like, this is 2025. I should grapple to any object anytime I want. And I don't want to be limited to the only spots they designate. This feels like a 2012 game.
There was a Louis C.K. No, not Louis C.K. I mean, it was Louis C.K. I'm sorry. Joke he told one time, and he was on an airplane, and it was one of the very first flights to have internet. Because you used to not be able to do, yeah. And right before, because it was announced how this flight is going to have internet, they got on there. The captain was like, hey, we just want to say this was one of the first flights ever supposed to have the internet, but it's down right now. We're going to try to get it working later. And people were fucking livid. They didn't know it fucking existed before they got on this plane.
Right.
But once they were told that it was there, but might not be working quite right, they were just like, fuck you, this is the worst thing ever in the entire world. Yeah. The same thing. Like, all right, here's a grapple. It exists, doesn't do exactly like what you want it to do, but oh my God, fuck you.
Right. I mean, oh my goodness, you have to aim at a spot to designate. My life is over. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that's how the industry grows, is from all these weird ass complaints somehow. I don't know. But I think overall, as an old ass gamer,
we're gonna have
every single thing they said, I was like,
it all looked like an improvement. All look good.
I mean, we'll see how it plays out in the real world. I'm sure once it comes out, there'll be issues.
They're always very good for balancing things.
Yeah, so. And like when you create, like they had all these different combinations of guns and we talked a little bit. Yeah, the manufacturers. You don't have to use a strict Torg weapon. You could switch out Malawan from another gun, and that could introduce all kinds of interesting.
Yeah, I mean the basis of the gameplay is the guns, so
and that's what we're about.
The guns. I'm on board.
And then they said the big thing, like we also kind of admitted, was like Oh man, I forget. What did we say? Like we both agreed that the game. Oh, the legendaries.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like they down. Like I agree. Like by the time I started getting really high levels, I just saw legendary every single drop.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is.
And it spoils it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want them to be obscure as maybe one where you see once in a million battles.
But if you get too many of them, they become less.
Yeah. There's
special.
a balance there.
Yeah, there is a balance.
And I acknowledged it. And I think that was one of my bigger complaints.
Yeah, I think this is all about like rarity is going to matter too.
Yeah. So it'd be nice to see like each weapon have their benefits versus like, oh, green sucks compared to blue. Like maybe they do have a little bit. Maybe they work that system out even. Like maybe you want to keep a blue versus a green or green versus a blue. So I think everything sounds on paper good.
Yeah, we'll just see the
And then
execution.
you know what? We'll be there in September, and maybe you'll be with us.
Yes, join us for. Hopefully, at that point, I figure out how to broadcast shit.
Yeah, that's probably the perfect game.
Yeah.
To broadcast.
Yeah. But also, same Borderlands 4. They changed the release date.
There's the rumors.
Yeah. So,
what do you think?
It is officially bumped up 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I did see
that's
that.
not a rumor. It's happening.
That's not the rumor.
Randy Pitchford himself said on social media that it was not based on anything. But it's hard to believe it's not based on. Again, it all comes back to GTA.
Everybody thinks that's the sign. GTA is getting released 2 weeks after it.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I think early October, so they wanted to space it out a couple
even more.
Space it out even more.
Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's going to be released at some point after that. Yeah. But they want to give more space.
Yes. Again, they're owned by the same parent company, so it's hard to think of anything else. We don't know. We don't know.
Obviously, we don't know.
Yeah. So there were some indie games that were released the same week as the shadow drop of Oblivion, and they were just, they knew because of the not well kept rumor, but it was still kind of a surprise, not a surprise, but like a problem for them because one guy said because I guess they can watch their sales by the hour.
Oh, really?
He said like at the moment that the video from Bethesda stopped, all sales of his game stopped for the rest of the day. And like, it sucks, how do you? But because it's so rare for games to do this.
Yeah.
But and I get it, it's hard, like scheduling things, especially for a smaller studio.
Yeah.
You only have one budget. You can't change a release date like Borderlands.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, the funny thing was one of those games that was released, and it's doing ridiculously well. And I think it's right up your alley, and I was hoping you might play it. Was that was like Obscura 33 or...
So yeah, might talk about that in our next segment.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Because it sounded like something. I was like, wow, that's a Mac game.
Yeah.
Even though I have no clue what it is.
There's a couple of those. We'll talk about that.
Ooh. Everybody's excited now.
Well, I guess is that our end of our news, I think?
Well, there was one thing.
You do have a little news nugget.
No, I have no news. Oh, yeah, this isn't news. But let's see. I got to pull off my phone. Sorry, folks.
Look at
did you? So I haven't played Kingdom Come in a long, long time.
Oh, Deliverance.
Deliverance 2.
Mm-hmm.
But did you hear they just released an update? This isn't kind of news-ish, but I don't know where else to fit it in.
Okay.
But they included a hardcore mode.
Wait, I thought the entire game was a hardcore mode.
Exactly.
So
this is a true hardcore mode.
It's just, I have a feeling what you're about to tell me might be outlawed in certain countries.
It should be. Because I was kind of... I have no interest in hardcore mode because... Like Matt said, the original game is pretty hardcore. So I just wanted to go over a little bit because it just was a little ridiculous.
Oh, my God. This is for real. This wasn't April 1st kind of.
This is like people wanted this. Like they requested this and they put it in like we're going to, like after release, we're going to work on this and release this.
What's wrong with you people?
Well, let's just go over a few of them. I'm not going to read them all. So, like, one is bad back. Due to your bad back, your carrying capacity is 50% lower.
Is that from an injury, like during combat?
Yeah.
Or
Well, it's just like it's a perk. So you have to choose perks. Well, in this case, they're not perks, but these are things you have to choose. So with that, you also don't have access to map. Well, the map is stagnant. Like, it's just a real map. You don't see where you are relative to anything in the map.
oh,
You have no clue where you are on that map.
oh my! And nothing else updates.
No. So it's just a map.
Oh my god!
I did realize that. So, like, with a bad back, you don't carry as much stuff. There's like bashful, hangry Henry. So you're always hunger is starving, reduces your speech, charisma, intimidation. Heavy footsteps, they cause more noise. But one of the big ones, and the one I really wanted to get to, there's one that's called sweaty. Your excessive sweating causes your clothing to get dirty 50% faster.
So
and you can start smelling.
So that's the Steve mod.
Yeah. Yeah, they should just call that Steve. Poor Steve.
Sorry, Steve. We love you.
Yeah, you do smell. No, you never smelled.
Nah, he just was wet.
You're always wet.
A little moist.
And your guitar strings really hurt.
Oh my god!
They look like the president. Or no, they look like the Statue of Liberty. They were
Like
always
his
green.
X-Men power was acid hands, but only corroded guitar strings.
Yeah. Oh my god. And he fought through that because he couldn't afford more. Oh Jesus. Yeah. One of them, I guess, I'm looking at an article, so I'm sorry if this is not as exciting. But one of them, the one I wanted to say, was called Insomnia. Or no, I forget what they called it, but it was like you sleepwalk. Whatever the medieval version of sleepwalking is.
Somnolence?
Yeah, some sort of like, there was like a term they named it, but it was you sleepwalk.
So when you go to bed at night,
You could
can
wake up in the middle of the woods and have no. And so with the stat of like you can't see where you are relative in the map, you could literally wake
Oh my
up
god, yeah.
and have no idea where you are in the world relative to anything. So you're just like, one guy said, this is awful. I sometimes go to sleep and I don't know if I'm going to wake up somewhere. I have no clue.
And there is like there's kind of permadeath in this game, right?
No, there's no permadeath.
Oh, okay.
It's just a save system. So like if you haven't saved for a while, you're fucked.
Okay, but you can go back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as soon as you sleep, you save.
Okay.
That's one of the things they've introduced in the modern. Although with hardcore mode, I don't know all the intricacies. I do know there is like some. They may have went back to like you can't save scum. You can't like do things like you have to have that save your snaps to save.
Oh yeah.
They might go back to that element, whereas like with the newer one you can save as you exit. So if you want to get hardcore, Matt, hardcore medieval. Dip into that Kingdom Come.
So I feel like we're very hard on this game and this show, and it seems great. I'm
honestly,
very happy for everyone that loves it.
Honestly,
it's just ain't not for me.
It's probably one of like if I was sticking with it, it was probably going to be my game of the year so far, but I haven't stuck with it because I got into Minecraft and now Blueprints, which is pretty amazing. But it's a good game. Yeah. You just gotta really be into medieval life.
Yeah, very, very, very.
Matt is. Look at him.
Oh yeah, I'm all into it.
All right, sorry.
All right,
I think that's it. That's all I got.
All right, and now it's time for future quests.
You got a good voice, man, for gaming.
Oh, you know it. So you touched on this a little while ago. It's killing me because there are. I feel like we're only a quarter of the way through this year, and there's already talk of like Game of the Year contenders between Blueprints and apparently the game you talked about before, the Obscura, or what is it? Expedition.
I call it Obscura. I like Obscura.
Isn't it? It has a subtitle. Expedition 33. 33.
Yeah, 33.
That's been on my radar for a while. I didn't even realize it had dropped, and apparently it has dropped, and people are loving on it.
Especially, and this is side praise, because if you don't follow Paul Tassi hates, and it's turn-based. But it's kind of an interesting
turn-based. Yeah,
he hated Baldur's Gate for turn-based, because that's a true turn-based. Yeah. But it sounds like this game is a little bit of a riff.
Looks like there's a parry system and things like that.
So it keeps it a little more exciting.
Yeah, a little more interactive. But I'm thinking more like, I'm thinking it's probably like Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah. So, yeah, I could see that being fun. But I'm not going to play it. I don't think so. I don't know.
When it was first introduced, it looked very interesting to me and looked like up my alley. And it's on Game Pass. That's the other thing. There's so many games on Game Pass, which I'll get to in a little bit here. It's like, all right, Microsoft, I see where you was going.
Yeah, they really nailed that element.
Yeah, so that's one I definitely want to play when I get time. Mm-hmm. And then they also just recently came out was South of Midnight. South of Midnight had a trailer on Game Awards, I'm going to say 2 years ago. It almost had the Borderlands style artwork.
I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, and it looked...
Was this in the swamp?
It looked Creole.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's finally coming out.
It's out. It's already out. I know. Like, all these games just kind of dropped, and it's on Game Pass. And from what I've heard, it is... So I'm a big fan of games that have just a gelling theme. Yeah,
you do like that.
Yeah, so Deus Ex Human Revolution, that was the reboot of Deus Ex. Everyone calls it the yellow game for a lot of reasons. Because everything had a very distinctive look, and it did have a yellowish tint to it. Mm-hmm. But it had a unified everything. The tone of the game, the music, the menus, the graphics, everything. Like, you just show me a second of that game out of context, I can tell you that's Deus Ex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
I like that. Yeah. And that's what I hear. South of Midnight is the same thing between the music and the art style and the thematic content. Someone to kind of describe that as like almost a musical. Oh. Because it has just all that kind of look and feel. And again, we're all about the music. That's kind of our main thing. So I'm the combat I hear is okay. It's fine.
But you're not a huge combat guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want the combat to suck. But if everything else is great, then I'm in.
Yeah.
So just looking at a trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, like I got the music and just feeling like, okay, I get, Apparently the characters are great, voice acting is great, stylistically it looks good. So, and again, it's technically free because I have Game Pass. I've had Game Pass for like 3-4 months now, which I think the longest I've ever kept it. I usually get it, play a game, and drop it, but they keep dropping bombs, man.
Well,
the Avowed, I've been playing. That's what I play Avowed on.
Avowed,
I mean, they're just crushing it.
Yeah.
And on that, Atomfall is another one that's on there.
Oh yeah, I did see a little bit about that, and
yeah, that's another game that's got kind of
Yeah, it's like some people love it, some people kind of
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like a Fallout-ish.
Fallout light.
Yeah,
just like Avowed is
like people want to go in and think, oh, this is Fallout, but it's not. It's more of it's not an open world, I guess, or whatever that.
No, but it's very.
That's what I gathered.
It's a very story-driven game where you really it tells you nothing. There's no what I'm supposed to do. Yes, you have to figure it all out.
Okay,
and it completely changes, and it is very much so. Reminds me of Baldur's Gate, in that all right, you can just kill this guy, fine, but that whole quest line's gone.
Done.
But
you're done. Yeah.
You didn't have to figure out his puzzle. I guess you know what I mean. Like it's.
Yeah, so, you could easily kill him and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, so that's not what I look. All right, well, looks cool.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of games out right now that were just kind of little, and they're not very long.
Yeah,
but they look cool and fun. And I was telling Brandon that
that's the first name of Brandon we said.
Oh yeah, it is.
Hey, Brandon.
Hopefully a future guest.
If you're listening,
there's just not enough hours in the day to play all these.
Oh no, I mean, I spent way too many on Blueprints, and I have no more. I'm done.
Yeah. Do you ever play a game too long where you end up dreaming about it?
Oh, I dreamed about blueprints.
Yeah, I did too after that first night.
Just
That's why.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God. It's a good game. You should play it.
Oh, absolutely.
But there's a lot of puzzles.
Anything else you're looking forward to?
I mean, Doom is coming.
Oh yeah, that's
we
soon.
talked a little bit about
that. Actually, might be out by the time this episode drops.
Probably, yeah, it's coming.
You think you'll play that?
Oh, you know what? I heard some of the new music from Finishing Move. They're doing the soundtrack because I think you talked about that.
Yes, I did.
It sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds great.
Do you think you'll jump into that game right away, or do you got to finish off some shit first?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Like
Yeah, it is called Future Quests. What is Andy's next actual quest?
I need help. I'm just like I'm in limbo. Like I was telling Matt, I'm a little bit depressed because I was playing Blueprints extensively, and now I'm at a point where like I don't want to cheat for every puzzle. I just don't know what to do.
Maybe let it go.
And I just gotta let it go.
I think you should.
And I gotta move on. Should I go back to Minecraft? Or
a little, because we all want to know some things.
Yeah.
I
forgot to talk about the turtles.
I was just gonna say I wanted to ask you about the turtle, but I think that might have to wait. Oh,
it's gotta wait.
It's gotta wait. Yeah,
we need at least 20 listeners.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Should we? Yeah. No, actually, our next Buzz Sprite award is at 25 listeners.
All right, 25
listeners.
You'll hear about the turtles. So no, I guess I can't go back to. I don't know, maybe a little bit. Liana's been about Minecraft a little bit. We went back to Wobbly Life. I don't know if we have talked about Wobbly Life.
I think I actually played a little bit of that with you guys. Yes.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
And so she likes that game again, just because she loves watching YouTube influencers, as they call them, I guess.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so, like, she saw a video on that, and so she wants to play it again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in limbo right now. The obvious choice is go back to Kingdom Come. So I think that's where I'll go.
Okay.
Get back into my alchemy.
You know what? I'm gonna do this, man.
All right, let's hear it, Matt. Say it.
What do you want me to play? What do you want me to focus on the next time?
Matt has a spinning wheel.
So obviously we have AC Shadows, Avowed. I'm not going to give you Baldur's Gate. No, that's not going to happen. Or Blueprints. Which one do you want me to focus on?
Well, I think Blueprints.
Oh,
I think you're in a puzzle mode.
You to play. Okay, all right.
I want to hear where you're going, what you're doing.
Okay.
And then we can spoil it for all our.
Well, we're going to talk after
listeners.
this episode about it, so you might change my mind about continuing.
Yeah, really. Well, you played Myst, right? And you beat all the Mysts.
1, 2. Well, definitely 1. 2. That was the first game I wouldn't say cheat, but I looked up the answer.
Oh, you did?
Well, I
thought you figured it out.
No, remember, I never learned the counting system. And then that whole game is based upon that final puzzle. Yes, which I looked up because I didn't know what to do next. I did that.
So you looked this up.
But I thought it was just a thing. I thought I was looking up a thing. So, like the next step.
And that was the whole game.
That was the whole fucking game.
Yeah, I thought you were
but Myst 3 Exile. Remember we played together.
Yeah, that was one of the few.
Had that was Jack Wall did the music to that.
Oh yeah,
remember we loved the soundtrack to that. And do you remember who the main actor in that was? Because remember they used full motion video.
Yeah,
it was in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Mm-hmm. It was King. I remember the king was under the influence of his right hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he just died.
Oh, really? Oh, no, the king did.
The Rohan.
Yeah, the Rohan king. But remember his right hand man?
The snake guy?
Yes.
Snape or something?
Yes. Remember? He was the actor in Myst 3 Exile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Okay.
This is be known as a tangent episode. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, speaking of tangents, I forgot to talk about a big thing. I just completely ignored it.
This episode will never end, folks.
Don't worry. It all makes sense. It's like a blueprints puzzle.
That's right. What's up?
We went as a family, me, my wife, and my daughter, Liana. We all went and we watched Minecraft.
Oh, what did you as a human adult think about that?
We all loved it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We, as a family, Haley is going to buy it on Blu-ray. She's already said she's absolutely...
So I'll have to watch it with you guys then, huh?
Did you watch it?
No. I have no desire to go.
Really?
I don't think I'm allowed to walk.
Yeah, you are kind of creepy looking
as a 40-year-old man.
Well, we're going to buy it on Blu-ray. My wife has already said we're buying it on Blu-ray. And I'm not against it because it was a silly...
See, I thought I'd heard it's great for kids. It's just no fun for adults.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a dickhead, maybe. I don't know. It's like... I'm just saying, like, if you have no joy in your life and you want to hate shit...
So me.
Pretty much. But you know what? If you get enough beers or enough gin or whatever your choice of poison or weed, whatever, if you get enough of that in your system, you're going to have a good time. Okay. It's silly. It's pure silliness. It's kind of like back in the 80s and 90s, like Naked Gun. You know what I mean? It's not to be taken serious.
Oh, okay. All right.
But there's so many nods to like silly shit in the game. But it is a game that...
Oh, so that sounds like classic Jack Black, then.
It's 100% they just said Jack Black do whatever the fuck.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's just Jack Black being silly.
I wonder if a lot of people think of Jack Black like his more modern Jack Black. When we know Jack Black from like Tenacious D, which is just insane. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Random shit.
Yeah, and
he
puts inflection on his voice in random spots you don't expect.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I think like some of these things are blown up. Like, did you hear about the weird shit with the kids loving the
chicken
chicken jockey?
Yes,
and I had no clue. I didn't think much of it, but he maybe says it in a Jack Black way that I didn't realize. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of Matt Berry is kind of the same way.
Yeah,
weird. Is he in? Wasn't he supposed to be? That's right.
That's a big reveal.
Oh, is he in it?
He's in the end credits, and it's hilarious. And you don't expect him.
It's like he was originally up for the role. I thought.
Was he?
Yes.
Is that why?
And that makes total sense. And I fucking
he does
love
a cameo, and it doesn't.
Matt Berry is. I love Jack Black, but Matt Berry is my.
He's like the British Black Jack.
Yes, he is. He's fan-fucking-tastic.
And he's in it, but it's not way until the end, and the end
That's
credits.
Great. That is so great. All right, I'm in. Everyone, we're going to Ray Ant-Man's house next week.
If it's on,
we're all gonna watch it.
Like honestly, don't go in. If you're an adult, don't go in sober.
Unless you're driving your children there.
I mean, it's true. We didn't actually. We saw it completely sober, and we didn't. We laughed. I laughed out loud. I'm not gonna lie. There was moments where like this is absurd. I mean, it's not like
yeah.
We're talking deep gaming storylines,
right?
Like they can draw from.
Okay, so they knew that and had fun with it.
They went
with it.
Fun.
All right, good for them.
We had a good time as a family. Liana loved it, which is the most important person. You know,
which is funny because you took her to see the Mario movie. And
she left. She wanted to leave.
Yeah, it was too scary.
Yeah, she was
also Jack Black. Now I think that's
true.
Right.
Yeah, Jack Black plays a big role in a lot of kids' lives these days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And she didn't enjoy it as much, but she was younger.
I think it was just an age thing, right? Has she seen it since?
But she was also bored. No, I've suggested it, but she, based on that first experience, has not been interested in it since. So all
right. So we'll need to have a night where we watch Minecraft, and either before or after finish up Oppenheimer.
Yes. By the way, I watched it one more time. Yeah.
Those two go together. Yeah. I mean, as well as Oppenheimer and Barbie.
That's definitely a drive-in theater type doubleheader, right? Go see that.
So you did finish that on your own, Oppenheimer?
I did not, but I watched up until the point we stopped.
I don't remember where we stopped. That was like a year ago.
Really? Yeah. Well, this was not too long after because you had the Blu-ray.
No, bitch. I had the fucking. I don't know what is the 4K one called. Is it still Blu-ray?
You're right. You had a 4K, but it had a digital version, and I was like, "Oh, I'll steal his digital version and watch it on my laptop." And so I watched it, and up until we got where I remember we stopped, and I was like, because the first time we were like, "This is confusing."
It was confusing.
And then I watched it knowing that it was confusing, and I was like, "Oh."
We were also drunk, so.
Well, we were drinking.
The answer to most of our mysteries in our lives are we may have been drinking.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, so I watched it without drinking, and then I also like had an idea of where the story was going. So I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty good."
That's a Christopher Nolan movie in general. Yeah. Like they're not meant to be understood the first time.
No, and I watched the second watch, and
you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna go off on this tangent. Did you ever watch Tenet for a second time?
I barely watched it for the first time.
The second time, there's the only movie where I was confused the first time, and the second time I watch it, I was more confused. Because you know what's happening, and you're sitting there trying to figure it out. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with his mind. How I can't comprehend it. It is... I literally had to pause it, sit there, and think about the time running in both directions simultaneously, and I think I almost had an aneurysm right there in my living room.
Yeah.
I mean, he's brilliant.
It was confusing.
It is amazing.
I didn't even follow
and
it.
Again, we'll talk about this music thing. Kurt pointed out that, I don't know if you noticed, but in a lot of the scenes where we're watching it, it's the reverse.
Okay.
The soundtrack is backwards.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He's on another level.
He is. And I wish I was on that level. I love it. I will never
I'm at the basement.
fully understand that movie, and I'm fine with it. It's great.
Yeah. Well, he's doing the Odyssey, right?
Yeah. So that's...
With Matt Damon. Matt Damon's playing...
It has to be great, right?
Odysseus, right?
Odysseus, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Although already complains. Because
yeah.
he chose garb of classic Greece, and I think there's some other he's not obviously from Greece. It's
one of those things where they're not, everyone Hollywood depicts it one way.
Right.
It wasn't really that way. Again, I feel like I need to remind everyone in the world who forgets this thing. The Odyssey is a work of fiction.
Well, that's the big thing. Technically,
and it's a movie.
Yeah.
So it's a double.
It's a double hitter.
Yeah.
And do you realize you're going just to have fun?
Yeah. There's,
it's a story that makes you laugh or makes you cry or makes you feel things.
Historical accuracy goes out the window.
Yeah.
When it's a work of fiction.
I watched Ninja Turtles. I didn't believe for a second, turtles.
That's not how turtles would mutate.
Yeah, they would never mutate to that form. Obviously, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that was a good tangent.
Oh, I love it. That was good.
I think we're out of material, right? Are we? Do we have more?
Unless you have any. I mean, we could probably.
Wait, Matt has one more. Assassin's Creed.
I actually have some other future quest games, but we'll save that.
Are you saving them?
We'll save them because
all right.
If we talk about everything,
then we have
nothing to talk about next time.
Is there going to be a next time? You decide.
You decide. All right. Oof. I am Matty Flames.
I'm Andrew Wilds.
Remember, folks, save your game not once, but twice. You never know when you'll need a backup save. Thanks. See you next time.